After winning victories at Concord, Ticonderoga, and Boston, Patriot leaders had to determine how to approach the next phase of the conflict. Many argued that the colonies should focus on fighting a defensive war, while others hoped to invade Canada and make it the 14th colony. What did the Patriot leaders decide to do? In the fall of 1775, two separate American armies invaded Canada with the hopes of securing the territory for the Patriot cause. In November, a force led by General Richard Montgomery captured Montreal. The Second Army, under the leadership of Benedict Arnold and Daniel Morgan, faced a much more daunting task as they journeyed through the backcountry of Maine. With much of the land flooded, Arnold and Morgan lost nearly half of their force to desertion, starvation, and freezing temperatures as their men waded through waist-deep freezing water. To survive, men were reduced to eating wax, soap, and leather. The trip was supposed to take 20 days, but it lasted for 45. The distance was predicted to be 180 miles, but the men ended up traveling over 350. When Arnold's first attempt at capturing Quebec failed, he chose to wait for reinforcements from General Montgomery before attacking again. Using a howling blizzard to conceal their movements, the two armies launched an attack on New Year's Eve. Montgomery was killed and Arnold was wounded during the attack. Morgan's men, many of whom entered the city, were easily defeated. With the crushing defeat, Patriot hopes of capturing Canada quickly faded. Following the failed invasion of Canada, New York City became the next battleground. General Washington had moved his army there, expecting it to be the target of the approaching British invasion. In the summer of 1776, the largest army Britain had ever assembled, 32,000 men, arrived in New York. The harbor looked like a forest of ships, with 400 transport vessels and 30 ships of war. The British also brought 8,000 German Hessians. The British commander, Sir William Hale, hoped that the sheer size of his force would convince Washington and the Patriots to surrender. He was soon disappointed. Although Washington only had an army of 20,000, many of whom were militia, the Patriots were determined to fight. In a series of battles, General Howe's army pounded the Patriots away from the city, eventually pushing them off of Long Island and across the Hudson River into New Jersey. Howe's revenge for his embarrassing loss at Boston was complete. The most famous incident out of the New York campaign is the story of Nathan Hale, a 21-year-old teacher who was caught spying for the Continentals. He was a large man with bright red hair, which made him stand out. He also had a bad habit of writing down his information. When British soldiers stopped him for questioning, they found documents on British troop numbers and positions hidden in the soles of his shoes. Hale was sentenced to hang the following day. Hale's final words before his execution were, "My only regret is that I have but one life to lose for my country."